Hi there, I want to look at frequency separation, which is a fairly advanced technique for evening out a photograph and smoothing out skin textures. We'll learn more as we go on. So I've got this image which I need to make 2 copies of, so I'm just going to drag it down to the new layer. So we've got background copy and background copy 2. I'm going to call the bottom one blur, and the top one texture. We'll just hide texture for the time being. Select the blur layer. Convert that to a smart object. So right click, convert to smart object. And then we're going to go filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Just going to move it around so I can actually see a face. Just dragging around on this. What we're looking to do, let's zoom in further. We're looking to blur it up to the point where you lose all the patchiness on the image. So you're not seeing any skin texture at all, but you can just about make it out. So I'm thinking 3.6 is about right for that. So let's OK. We can adjust it if required later. Right, we need to turn on our textured layer at the top again, and then we're going to go to image, apply image, and we are looking for texture. No, we're not. We're looking for blur. Yeah, blur. So it's using the source image and blur for the layer. Now, these are quite important. Scale needs to be set to 2 and offset 128, and then click OK. Right, and what you're looking at here is pretty much just the texture of the woman, like a pose and a hair and all that kind of stuff. To get the full effect, we need to change the blend mode from normal to linear light. Right, and then I want to put these 2 layers in their own folder. So I'm going to shift select texture and blur layer, then click the folder option, which is group them all. So now we can turn this off and do a before after. And if you've done it right, they should look completely identical. Great, with me so far. Right, select the blur layer inside the group folder, create a new layer, and we'll call this skin blend. So this is the layer we're going to work on. Right, we're going to start by picking up a brush, making sure it's a nice soft brush is best for this. When you've got a paintbrush selected, if you press Alt, it turns onto the eyedropper tool. So I can select a colour and then just kind of paint that colour. Let's turn my flow up a bit because it's quite low, so you can actually see what I'm doing. So I'm selecting a colour and having a bit of a paint. And you can see we're just evening out her skin. I think I've gone overboard there. Let's just back up. Let's turn my flow. Yeah, let's go with it about 2%. So we can. That means we've really got to paint over it to do any real damage. So I'm just sampling areas of skin from there, and then just kind of brushing out those colours. So we can go down here and just select often, adjust your brush size if necessary using the square brackets, and I'm just working my way over her skin, evening out the skin tones. keep going a bit and I'll do you before after. So I can turn the group on and off. So this is the after, and this is the before. You can see certainly around the forehead and the cheeks how it's creating the effect of a much more flawless effect. What else can we do? Can we do the same thing on our arms? We probably can. So I'm just still drawing on this skin blend layer, and again we're just trying to even out the colour. If I turn everything off apart from that layer, you can see, oops, I'll turn that one off. You can just about make out the little bits of colour adding. So it's quite subtle, but I think the results are quite good. That's the before. So it didn't look bad before, but I think the after is better, which is probably the goal with Photoshop, isn't it? To improve, oops, to improve on everything. Now if we go in, we can see we've still got the texture to her face. No, if you want to get excessive on the subject, we can select our texture layer, which if you see we turn off, it just goes blurry because this is adding all the detail. Then we're able to pick the clone stamp brush, which needs to be set to current layer up here. Let's make it. Why are my square brackets not working? Right, let's select an area from here. Oh no, it's working. And just see, we can just paint out anything we don't like in the skin. So I'm sampling from here and just painting over here. Very similar to the spot healing brush in many ways, but it's just a little bit more controlled. You get completely carried away and you could start removing the occasional stray hair and things if you wanted to try. Oops. Throw my picture out of the way. Oops. Let's punch my microphone too. Okay, we'll probably leave it like that. I'm having a good day for losing the picture off the screen. So let's do a before and after again. So that's our after, and that's our before. More bounce, more even. Give it a go. Let me see how you get on. Thank you for watching.